Hey guys, Lockie here, and welcome to episode 1 of the new FIFA 16 West Brom career mode. So, yeah, last year I did a Watford career mode and then a Chelsea one with Twist after, but I'm going back to a basic West Brom career mode, and I can't wait because FIFA 16 career mode looks awesome, and from the starts of things, it is very good. So yeah, West Brom, I decided to choose West Brom, so yeah, hopefully they're a good club. Obviously, I chose Watford last year, so that was a championship side. And yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be really good, and hopefully we can build West Brom to an amazing side. So HD Storms set to take West Brom by storm. So yeah, and I will enter a preseason tournament, except I sim all the matches. So yeah, I can't wait. And create new career. It's from the looks of things, you can get players a lot cheaper. Like I watched Dox's career mode. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. I recommend it. It's a pretty awesome video. And I do, as you see here, we go with the most expensive tournament. That's the word, tournament. And yeah, like you can get heaps of players cheap. And here's the objectives: a European International Cup. That's what we're entering. So yeah, tough teams. They're Malaga, Bremen, and Bologna. And transfer market. The cup objective is to reach a round of 16, so that's not too bad, I suppose. It could have been a lot worse. And the first scout report has arrived, but I don't need to show you any of that. And then the league objective is to finish mid-table, which I think is possible. And I'll just run you through the squad. So there's definitely a lot of dead wood here, including Gareth McCauley. I was about to add him to transfer list, and then I just went through. Johnny Evans is a new signing in real life, so is Ricky Lambert and Salomon Rondon, who I can't wait to use. He's going to be awesome. And Victor Nicheby, Ben Foster, Anders Lindegaard is another goalkeeper that's going to be used. So yeah, and Sami Nabi. So the brothers. I just realized that. I realized that while I was going through them. So yeah, they're brothers. Him and well, I don't know what the guy's first name is. The other one. But he's a striker. But I'll put him on a loan list. And the first thing we're gonna do is go buy out a scout. So I do pick this guy from Northern Ireland. And hopefully he's a good scout and can pick us some players. And as you can see, I will try and inquire about Hector Bellerin. Obviously, the really quick, young Arsenal right back. I do inquire. Hopefully, we can pull. They do accept our offer. Because they do come back. Oh, there goes my phone. So yeah, we do go in for Bellerin, and hopefully that will be a good signing. And as you can see here, if we can sign him, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we are also going to go in for. Obviously, a very talented young Chelsea player. I think he will be amazing for us. For Chelsea, that is. When he is older. So in our first European International Cup game, we do come up against Werder Bremen, so the Bundesliga side. And we're starting a strong side, but in the first minute, Gabriel Salis scores for them, and then I skip it, and Anichebe scores 2, and we draw 2-2, so that's a pretty good result. I really don't expect us to do well in this competition, because some of the sides we're playing, like Malaga, they're much better. But as you can see here, we do go in for Iheanacho, so how you pronounce, yeah, I think it's something like that. The Nigerian Manchester City striker scored the win against Crystal Palace a couple of weeks ago, and he could be an amazing signing if we can sign him. I do inquire about him if it just loads, but apparently at the moment it's just got me just going like this to him. What the hell? I do inquire about him, and hopefully I can sign him, because I reckon that would be a very, very good signing. He's quite talented. In a Valencia I go in for, but I don't really think I need him, to be honest. That was probably a bit of a stupid buy by me, really. But I'm not inquire, because he doesn't have great potential and probably won't be used that much. And I do inquire. There you go, about Iheanacho. And then Jonas Olsen. We do Hellas Verona do come in for him, and I want to go see how many centre backs I do have. Because Jonas Olsen, even though he's old, he's still a solid centre back. And as you can see here, I do put in a bid of 5 million for Hector Bellerin, and we'll see what Arsene Wenger comes back to me saying. And then Taven Campbell, whatever his name is, asked if he can play the next sim match against Bologna. I do counter Olsen's offer to 3.7 million, and as you can see here, we do play against Bologna. And Dawson gets injured in the 2nd minute, which is very disappointing, as even though he's 66 rated, he's not slow, and he's got decent defensive stuff, and he can defensive stats, and he can play right back or centre back. But as you can see here, Bologna do take a 2-1 lead. McLean scored for us, but that is how it will end, as a 2-1 win for Bologna, and yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff for them. So, for them, not us though. That's disappointing. I thought if there was one team we could beat, it would be Bologna, but obviously not. And as you can see here, we do get our report, and I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I go to defenders, do I? Oh, no, midfielders. Yeah, midfielders. And I do have a look at Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, Loftus-Cheek here, and I do inquire about him. Hopefully I can get him really cheap, because he'll have decent potential. And he looks solid as a reserve. Not reserve. Yeah, reserve. And for a future player. He might play a bit this year. But we have been given a really nice budget. And look at this. Iheanacho, 18-year-old, 67 rated striker. For 1.4 million is what Manuel Pellegrini wants. And I do 1.2 million. There's Craig Dawson out for 2 months. That's extremely disappointing. And Arsene Wenger does accept the £5 million pound bid for Hector Bellerin, and well, I'm extremely surprised and happy at the same time. He's got pretty big wages, which is disappointing, but that's alright. He'll be a very good right back if he does accept the contract. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek is also very cheap. They want 725,000. I don't know whether to go with a loan or a buy. So I do go with a $600,000 bid. So yeah, I will do that. And then there's also Eric Dyer, who I do go in for loan. It's a big. I'll be very lucky if I do get him, but I don't, as you will see, because let's be honest, I don't think Tottenham want to give away someone of his collaborator. I can't even pronounce that word. I'm that stupid. But Jack Butland we go in for 9 million, but then there's heaps of other clubs who go in for him, and we do sign Iheanacho, or at least we do. Well, at least Manchester City do accept the bid for him, 1.2 million, and that is a steal. And Jonas Olsen, they now only say 2.7 million. I counter offer say 3 million. That's 100,000 over his valuation. And Victor Anichebe wants to play the next match, and I do let him play because he's obviously good enough. And he does score in the 17th minute, and we looking good to maybe win our first preseason match at halftime. And then Ribeiro does score for Malaga and make it 1-1. And I think that is how it ends at 1-1. So that's pretty good. Like, Malaga aren't a bad side at all. And yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. Obviously, we really play just for the experience. And then we do put in another bid for Eric Dyer, but yeah, it's a long shot. It's not worth it. I'm probably not going to sign him. Let's be honest here. And they didn't. I don't think they liked the loan to buy offer. So I thought, yeah, let's go in for him. And then I realised he's not going to sell. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Jose Mourinho does accept that. So cheap. I'm so surprised. And hopefully it looks like we will sign him. And our first signing of the series is Hector Bellerin. So that's pretty good. I'm very happy. Craig Dawson and Gamboa is probably going to be our reserve right back. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's solid on the right. And it looks pretty. He's got some pretty good stats, sadly. So he's obviously very quick. He'll probably have at least like 96, 97 pace once his full potential has. Once he's gone through his full potential. So that was a pretty good signing. And yeah, So I'm really going for youngsters. Like, I'm trying to get rid of all the deadwood that obviously West Brom do have. They have a lot of it. Chris Brunt, I do put on the transfer. I look how many players I put on the transfer market here, and we do sign Iheanacho for our second signing. So our right back and a striker, and that's pretty exciting stuff. And then Jonas Olsen, they matched his valuation Hellas Verona, and he's going to Hellas Verona. So Jack Butland, there's another offer. I just give up on him. And then Bertrand Traore, 6.5 million, but I've signed in Iheanacho, so there's really no point in me getting him, I suppose. And it does look like it's been a good sort of couple of buys, really. I'm very happy with them. Hopefully they do perform well in game. And here you go again, a transfer offer for Darren Fletcher and to South Swallow. And I was pretty happy with that deal. And so I do accept it in the end because it's 400k over his valuation. He's in poor form. So you know what? Let's accept it. And I do go ahead and accept it. Except the talks do break down. And there's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's going to be signed for, what was it, 600 something thousand? And I'm so ecstatic about that. Like, that is a great signing. And so do leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can get 7 or 8 likes for this. Thank you, and I'll see you for episode 2.